Greetings, this is Professor Wadia. In this video, I want to show you how to format your papers according to APA 7th edition. When you open your document, the first thing you need to check is that the settings are correct. APA requires margins of 1 inch on all sides. To check that, you go to Layout, the tab here, and then you can see the menu for margins, and then you make sure that you have clicked here. The other two settings you need to verify are the font over here. APA allows different types of font, but the two I have recommended are either Calibri, which is here, size 11, or many people are more used to Times New Roman. And if you use that one, it has to be size 12. I prefer Calibri because I find it easier to read. The next setting you have to change is the line spacing. APA requires double line spacing. To make that change, you go to the paragraph menu here. And then you need to change the line spacing to double. And please also change this to 0. And then say OK. Now we are ready to start typing. The first thing you do is that you press enter 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first thing you're going to type is the title of the paper, and this must be centered and in bold. So you go to the menu for the font and you click B here, and then you go to the alignment and you click center here. Now you're ready to type your title. For this paper, I'm going to borrow a title from a chapter that I recently published. There we go. Then you press the enter button twice. 1, 2. The next thing you need to write is your name and your student number. But remember, I have put bold here, so I need to remove it. And then now I can write. I'll just use my name as an example. Then followed by comma, and then now you put your student number that way. When you finish that, this time you hit the enter button once, and then you write your school and the university. So then you put comma, space, then the university. Once you have done that, you press the enter button once more, and now you write the name of the course and the title of the course. So in this case, it will be GRW 611. You should put your stream, X, then colon, space, and then you write graduate research and writing. When you finish that, you hit enter again. Then you write the name of the lecturer to whom you're presenting the work to. So I'll put my name there. And then finally, you hit once more, and this time you write the date when you are submitting. Remember that APA is American Psychological Association, so the date uses the American format, which is you start with the month, then the day, comma, and then the year. All right, we need to do one more thing before we go to the next page, which is to add the page number. This you do by going to the Insert tab, and then you look for the page number. APA requires the number to be put at the top right-hand corner. So once you get the drop-down menu, go to top page, and then you go to right hand corner, and there you go. So now we are done, but you'll notice that you cannot type in this space anymore unless you could close the header here, or you can simply double click here. So now we are back to the cover page, but it's now finished. We are now ready to type. So you can enter once more, and then now you insert a page break. So you go to layout, look for break, and then put a page break. All right. The first thing you need to do before you start typing the actual content is to type again the title. So you'll notice my cursor is still in the center. It's just that it's not bold. You can either type it again or simply come back here. Copy it and paste here. So now we have the title again. So you hit enter once more, and now we are ready to start typing the paragraphs. But I'm still in the menu of center and bold. So I have to remove the bold and put the cursor back at the left. But also remember that APA requires indented paragraphs, meaning that the first line starts 5 spaces inside. So you go to the paragraph menu here, and then you go to special, you pick first line, and then this should be 0.5. Ensure that it's 0.5. Then you say okay. So now we are ready to start typing. I'm going to borrow some content from another paper. Now I have posted content. You can see that this first line of every paragraph starts 5 spaces inside. Once you're finished, now you need to have the reference list. The references must start on a separate page of its own. So we go back to layout, break, and then we make a page break. The reference page must start with a reference, with the title reference, which should be centered and bold. But remember, we are still in the menu of the indented paragraph. So you have to undo that menu and put none. And then, of course, you do bold, center, and then you type the title references. Then you enter once, and then now you have to change the paragraph menu again. So you undo the bold and move to the left. Now you have to put the settings for hanging paragraph, which is where the first line of the paragraph starts at the left margin, but every other line starts 5 spaces inside. You go to the paragraph menu. Then here under special, you choose hanging. It should say 0.5 here, and then say okay. So I'm going to post some content from somewhere else so that you can see how it should look. There we go. So you can see the second and third line of each reference starts inside. And that is how you format your paper. Notice that this is a very minimalist paper. There are no logos for the university here. It's fairly easy to read because there's not much going on. So do not add the logo, do not put a frame around it. This is how the paper should look, fairly simple and neat, because what you want is not to impress people with the graphics, but to impress the people with your ideas. Thank you.